generating the sequence of genomes. For generating the sequence of genomes, first step is to perform the dideoxy sequencing used to sequence the genomes. So that was the first method, that the dideoxy sequencing method was used to sequence the genomes. One sequencing reaction is limited to an average 500 nucleotides, and for accurate sequencing, both strands of the DNA were sequenced. There were two competing sequencing strategies which were used for sequencing the genomes. First strategy is called as clone by clone strategy, and the second strategy is called as whole genome shotgun sequencing. Generating the sequence of genomes, we take the example of clone by clone shotgun sequencing. In case of clone by clone shotgun sequencing, the first step was the map construction, then clone selection, then the third step was sub-clone library construction, fourth step was a random shotgun phase, and the last step was directed finishing phase and the sequence authentication. So these were different steps which were used for generating the sequence of genomes by adopting that strategy which is called as clone by clone shotgun sequencing. In case of human genome, sequencing by mapping approach was used of bacterial artificial chromosome. Human genome, while sequencing the human genome, the bacterial artificial chromosomes were used. So initially, the DNA or the larger fragments were cloned into the bacterial artificial chromosome. Bach's insert too large to sequence in one reaction. So these were the large fragments which were inserted into the bacterial artificial chromosome. They cannot be sequenced directly. Bach inserts were sequenced using a shotgun approach. Each insert, what was the shotgun approach? That each Bach insert is cut from the vector, sheared into the fragments that will partially be overlapping, and cloned into the plasmid vectors. So initially, bacterial artificial chromosomes were produced, so they cannot be sequenced directly. Then they again digested, and the digested fragments were inserted into the plasmid vectors. Then each subclone or the plasmid vector was sequenced, and overlaps were used by a computer to assemble the data into contiguous sequence representing the Bach insert. So those plasmid vectors, they were sequenced, they were overlapped, and ultimately map of those all small fragments were aligned to check the sequence of the Bach insert. Using the chromosomal map for the Bach clones, the Bach insert sequence are put in order to yield the complete chromosome sequence.